I'm at the Newark Aviation Museum. It's got lots of different types of plane, but I'm going to take a look at the Vulcan that's here. So this has been here 30 odd years, so it's not in great condition. But I thought I'd do a close-up tour of it. Now, I'm not an aviation expert, so I will get things wrong. Put comments if you want to add anything or correct anything, but let's have a look. Alright, now for a close-up look at the Vulcan. This is a massive piece of kit, that's for sure. So it's Avro Vulcan B2 XM594. I'm not going to dwell on that if you want to look it up. Now this one's been in situ for quite a few decades actually. I think it was in the 80s it arrived here. So it's not in the best of shape when you look up close. Quite a lot of rust and metal fatigue, I suppose. I think the first thing I noticed was how small the tyres are. And now the front ones as a pair, you can see they're ditchy tiny. And then there's what, 2, 4, so there's 8 on each of the rear setups. Again, I'm not a very technical person when it comes to this sort of thing, so forgive me. Now it actually says on the other side entrance, so that's what I'm going to call it. Either way, that's the inside. I don't know how clear this will come out. Not bad. I don't know what that is. What is that? Nothing clearly written on there, but I don't know. If you know what it is, put it in the comments. Okay, this is the bomb bay. I can't get up there. And here are a couple of the bombs that would have been in there. £1,000 general purpose bond 21. I'm doing video at the minute.
It's on video?
I'm just doing a video. Fuel tank. So I think one of these at the front and one of these at the back.
Apologise for interrupting your video.
Because the voice you heard interrupting me before was the guide who's here, and he's a former pilot. He flew this particular Vulcan quite a few times, but he flew them in active service for 20 years, so he answered some of my questions. Now hopefully I can remember correctly. As funny as it sounds, this is the entrance. It isn't called anything else Flash. The tyres, I asked him about the size of the tyres, and he said, well, the advantages of small tyres were you could have more brakes. That's one thing. So if you only had 4 tyres here instead of 8, you wouldn't have as many the disc brakes. Secondly, there's obviously a balance between the weight and the size of wheels to fit into the wing, so, and also compromised with the load of the plane, including the bombing load obviously. So you can't say for sure why specifically they're that size, but there's obviously lots of compromises. A guy earlier said there was 5 engines, so there are 4 out the back pushing the aircraft along, and then there's another small one, gas turbine in here, and that was used to power the electrics. I think he said it was 200 volts. And coming back across here, this little turbine, if there was an electrical problem, they dropped below 20,000 feet, they could deploy that, and that would generate enough electricity in an emergency situation to keep the plane flying. It would have to turn off certain things such as electronic management, countermeasures. See, what's it called? Electronic countermeasures, ECM. Bombay. So that white missile, white lightning, I think it's called. That would fit in there. But these were put in if you wanted to extend the fuel. Oh, wanted to extend the range. Let's come out of the back. So this pod, whatever, this bank of equipment was for electronic countermeasures, ECM. So this powered various different aspects of that. Apparently it was a very, very effective countermeasures. They did a test against the Americans. I think he said it was in the 60s. I'll have to look it up again. The Americans challenged them, I suppose, to say, can you break through our air defences over New York and so on. And 4 Vulcans flew from Bermuda, thereabouts, and 4 flew from the UK. 1 got intercepted. The others got through. The one that got intercepted was an accident. It was sheer luck. I kept hearing squeaking and I couldn't work out what it is. It's these things. The flaps keep moving. When the wind picks up, that's a bit. I kept turning around and I couldn't see what was causing the noise. That's quite scary. Yeah. So the American, that was, I think it was the 60s, it might have been the 70s. Either way, the Americans didn't admit it for like 20 years. Yeah. Apparently they could have bombed New York, Chicago and Philadelphia quite easily. What else did I ask him? I think that's it really. Oh, the engine. Where's the engine? There's the engine. Sorry to wander around. I'm trying to remember what he was speaking to me about. So this engine was kind of revised a little bit for the Concorde. Similar engine though. And obviously this one doesn't work anymore. It's been here for 37 years. Most of the airframe is aluminium. I think that's it really. So I will now leave the Vulcan and have a look around the rest of the museum. Oh, let me go to this missile before. So this would fit into the payload. Blue steel it's called. What should I call it? White steel? Air to surface missile.